and everyone gets together and says, let's go get them. Let's go get them. Let's go get those people $1 million. Who, and Lisa, you such anger, talk about the rich who are sitting on their money.
No.
Give them incentive to invest.
But and not even, if I decide to take my money and sit on it, and I make it legitimately, legally, and sit on it, why should then we go?
Because you made it in this society, and you made it with the advantages that this society provides. All the people in the society should decide how everybody in the society.
Well, that's
It's not your money, and nobody else can touch it.
If you
Well, yeah.
your money's your money.
It is.
No, I earned it with the help of everybody else in the society. I worked hard
And you
for
pay your
it,
taxes.
and I do pay my taxes.
And I guess.
But I am not all by myself. I was protected. I drove on roads provided by my fellow citizens. I worked at public universities. I got paid by people who sent their kids to learn from me.
Yep.
And I got paid by the kids for that matter.
Yep.
Even if I had worked in a tool and die shop, there were federal inspectors keeping me safe. There are federal inspectors keeping my food safe. We all live in this society, and we should all pay for the benefits that we all draw from.
And the people who are making windows do pay. They're not paying as much as you'd like.
That's right.
They also have access to loopholes that people who are not making very much money.
And the loophole discussion is a completely different.
But it's not.
It's all part of the discussion. It's not a different one. It's all part of it. That is a worthy discussion, and even the combined reporting is a worthy discussion to have.
Yeah.
And that's its own thing. Where I'm having trouble, sort of as a, and again, I'm nowhere near that. If we pick $1 million.
Do you,
we have that,
then you're sounding very flat taxy, because you're making it sound, I mean, we have a graduated income tax federally.
correct. I'm not.
I mean,
it's
are
not
you
flat
against
tax.
that?
I'm just trying to understand where people draw the line and say,
Well,
let's go pick on that minority.
Well, do you think graduated income taxes are picking on a minority?
Not at all. That's not at all, because we're talking about what you guys are talking about, the small minority.
Well, wait a minute, you can't have it both ways.
Yep.
It's not picking on a minority if you believe in a graduated income tax, because the graduated income tax incorporates that.
I'm picking a number. I'm picking $1 million.
Well, no, don't, wait a minute, answer my question. You're saying you do believe in a graduated income tax.
But we have that.
Yes, we have
We
that.
have that.
All right, but if you believe in that,
Yeah.
what's wrong with saying that the wealthier ought to pay more?
But they do.
But what's wrong with saying that they ought to pay additionally?
And that's where the discussion is. I'm not saying no, I'm not saying yes. I'm just saying, what's the number?
A greater
What-
percentage,
what's-
though, I think is what you're talking about.
Yes,
is a
yes,
percentage,
And that's what I'm
not an
saying.
amount,
What's
right?
the number
Well,
that's going to make, and
we
then,
can play with the numbers in the graduated income tax too.
and that number fixes whatever our deficit's going to be next year. That fixes 10% of the. It's like going after judges. Everyone loves to go after judges. We're gonna get them eventually. We're gonna get them eventually. It's gonna fill 1% of what the problem is. And if we just, what I'm trying to get from everybody is, what is the number? Where are people willing to draw that cutoff? There's some people I've talked to. Some people I've talked to in the State House who were with the neighborhood opportunities thing, wanted to tax people at $45,000 and above.
Give us an option, you know?
Much higher.
Like, give us an option. I'd be.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think you're